Happy Halloween! This is the Lovin Dubai Show. It is the 31st of October, which is the Halloween holiday. We're so excited to welcome you to the show. Me and my friend
Lakshmi. I decided to ghost myself on the show.
she's not even here. Our top stories for you today. The JLT Lake has been drained for enhancement.
94% of Sharjah government employees are loving their 4-day work week.
Cleveland Clinic Abu Dhabi is transforming breast cancer detection with AI.
And Salama opens up about her healing and journey back to content creation.
And this is Halloween, so what would it be without gifts for you? We're going to have a little fun today. We want you in the comments, we've got them open, to guess who we are or what we are. Are you a who or a what?
Who are we?
And if you can guess, you can win 2 tickets to David Gray happening at Coca-Cola Arena tonight. Before we get there, in today's rapid weather report, it's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 25 to 33 degrees. Okay, so guess our costumes. The lines are open. I'm finding it difficult to see. I'm squinting a little bit. Yeah, good morning. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Are you going trick-or-treating tonight?
Not really.
You're not going trick-or-treating?
No, we don't really do that, but I would love to get some treats. There are these kids who come and I love taking their treats. It's fine.
I'm so glad you said that, actually, because I've brought you a treat.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
We actually got sent these and I saved them for the show. And sometimes I feel bad eating really nice food on the show because I'm like, I'd like to share it with more people. But so Chef Noel, who helped create Dubai Chocolate, has made Halloween treats. Anyone else in the studio, in the office today, if you're wearing a costume, please come in and we can give you some treats. Only if you got to be wearing a costume though, because we.
I'm having struggles trying to open this up.
Let me see.
Oh, they're getting into costumes now.
You can come. He's not coming. We have a few people. I don't know. By the way, looking out to Dubai, are your offices dressing up today?
Oh yeah, a lot of radio stations as well. It's really cool. Happy Halloween.
Nice costume as well. I wouldn't even know it's you.
Thank you.
You want to show the crowd?
Happy Halloween, guys.
Where are you? Come here, come this side.
You don't need to.
This flavor.
I don't know. There's one that's meant to be a little bit scary, and when you open into it, it all comes out. Are you Stranger Things?
He's a strange thing.
But how? I don't have the.
See, ghosts have a very difficult life.
Yeah. You know, there is a spring also.
I'm getting a hint of a spice.
There is a spring also there.
Oh God, that's so strange.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd like that at my door this evening. Ujjwala, will you go trick-or-treating?
Sorry?
Are you going trick-or-treating tonight?
I don't know.
No.
Not the plan.
Okay. So trick-or-treating, when I grew up, it was very, very common. And some...
He's backing away slowly.
I'm seeing myself there and...
You're here now. You're here now.
But this makes for a really good group photo.
I'm eating.
Let me take the leave, guys. You continue.
Happy Halloween as well.
Happy Halloween. Thank you for chocolate.
Thank you for chocolate. We're seeing zombie
the chocolate's
online.
really amazing.
It was very interesting.
Yeah, it breaks into different flavors after each point. Once you're done, you'll get it.
Thank you. And this is Snap, and you can get it at Snap DXB. Thank you, Chef Noel.
Very nice of him to send it over.
And if you want to have like fancy treats at your door for all the trick-or-treaters, if you're just joining the show, guess who we are. I really hope you can guess who I am.
I think it's a bit obvious, but
You think so? No one's got it.
you've got to say the tagline as well. But you can't.
You can't. And it should be a blue tie. No one's got it. Will there be trick-or-treating in your community? Have you seen decorations outside people's houses?
Oh, a lot of decorations. I love them actually. I love seeing these decorations all across. And I think around Palm Jumeirah, I just made a trip and it was like there were all these skeletons and webs hanging here and there. It was really nice to see it.
Yeah, we saw one video that we shared yesterday, had a couple of communities, and I saw a post which I kind of related to in one of the community groups, and it said, which house this year is going all out? Because there's always like one or two homes that just put webs everywhere, skeletons. So everyone has their celebrations. So we've just had Diwali, now it's Halloween, and this was something that I would always have done growing up. So trick-or-treating was such a big deal. Everyone goes to school in their costumes, and then in the evening your parents take you around to all of the houses, and you've got like this type of a situation where you go up to the house and you have to, when I was younger, you had to do something. Like you had to have like a talent or a song. And I have one memory, and I said this poem, and this person was like, oh, that's a bit rude.
Oh, which poem was it?
I think I can say it now, and you let me know. So I was 6 or 7, and I said, I think it's okay to say. I said, trick or treat, have you anything nice to eat? If you don't, I don't care. I'll just pull down your underwear.
Oh, makes sense for a 6 or 7 year old.
I don't know if I got sweets from that house, but generally you get like sweets and things. And
But I like that song.
It's still stuck with me for so many years, but I do remember that woman being like, well, that's not very nice, is it? And I said, oh, I guess not. But that's all I have. And can you imagine you have a house full of kids and they have all of these sweets because the loot is amazing.
Yes.
And then they're all high on sugar for the next week.
And the sugar rush, actually, so I think even Dubai is giving out like a few free treats for kids this Halloween. They are also going all out and they're like, kids come in and we'll give you free treats. You don't even have to perform anything. It's fun.
Where would that be?
So there's one at Amorino. They have the gelato. They're giving it out free.
Wow.
And there's one around jet skiing as well. They're giving out another free ice cream. I wish I was a kid as well. I mean, I could pass as a kid, but yeah, even I would love to go trick or treat actually.
I really like your costume, Lakshmi.
I don't know how you're keeping a serious face while talking to me this way.
When we were trying to introduce the headlines, I was like, Lakshmi, I just can't. Like, it's very simple, but it's so effective.
Yes, it works all the time. In case, if you are out of Halloween costumes this time, just cut out any white cloth you see lying around.
We're getting a couple of guesses, but no one's got it. Guys, can I look at the hairline? And what do you think Lakshmi is? Like, surely Lakshmi is a giveaway.
I mean, it could be a particular type of ghost. You never know.
We're getting... someone said Tintin.
Tintin?
I'm not Tintin. Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to, like, show who I am?
Oh, okay.
And then he holds stuff.
I think you need the bag as well, maybe.
Yeah. It's the tie. Okay, should we do the reveal?
Yes, we could.
Okay. Well, I think we should stand so you can really see next. Okay, for Halloween this year, Lakshmi and I have chosen none other than...
What? Where?
On the LED.
Where? There you go. Oh, it's on the right side. Do you see it now?
I am Insurance Market Alfred.
And I am a visually impaired ghost.
Thank you so much for your guesses. I'm absolutely disappointed that no one could see the resemblance. Look, the hairline. And Lakshmi was a clear.
Yeah.
Ghosting yourself. Anyway. Oh, that's so much better. Should we D costume for the rest of the show?
But I'm stuck a bit.
Okay, one more. I think no one got the costume correct, but we would still like to give away those David Gray tickets. And we thank you for your comments, regardless of the fact that they weren't Right? And so we'll still make sure that one person gets those tickets, even if your answer was incorrect. I need to. Happy to proceed?
Oh, it's back. Yeah, now you're Casey.
You ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, now we'll start the show. And we actually have quite an interesting story for top story of today. Actually, take it away.
So the JLT Lake, the beloved JLT Lake D, it has been drained for enhancement. So big news of the day, especially for JLT residents. One of their lakes has been drained and visuals of it has been making rounds online. But before you panic, it's not disappearing for good.
Exactly. We have a statement from DMCC, who recently announced that the Lake D Enhancement project will upgrade the area, improve accessibility, and introduce a brand new community and retail hub. Now, a lot of residents were worried that the lake was gone forever, especially after seeing it drained. However, DMCC have cleared things up with an official press release.
And the good part, a part of the lake stays. Only a certain part of Lake D is being redeveloped to include upgraded walkways, green spaces, public seating, and even underground parking.
The new hub will bring family-friendly perks like play areas, sports facilities, a medical clinic, and some pretty cool waterfront cafes and restaurants. So don't worry, JLT, your lake isn't going anywhere. It's just getting a glow up. I think this is such incredible news. We're so lucky that we live in communities that see a cause for concern, they see something to fix, and they're improving it. And I have no doubt that it's going to be so much cooler than it was before. And it will have both lakes and also more nature and also some retail stuff.
So JLT, I think it's always been like a community hub. I see a lot of events going on there, and residents just come together, families particularly. It's a very pretty cool place. So this kind of upgrade, I think it would just bring in more people. It would be really cool.
I have so many favorite spots in JLT. I think there's, I actually recently got a reminder that Mythos is celebrating its 10-year anniversary with Nola, of course, Nola. So they're an amazing two separate restaurants. The amazing Greek restaurant Mythos, and Nola is kind of New Orleans vibes, and they're right beside each other, and they're both amazing. And I remember they opened 10 years ago, similar to the time that Lovin Dubai started, and we had an office in JLT. And longevity of restaurants is kind of a difficult thing to do here, because there's always the new that people follow, and people rarely have their go-tos, but these two restaurants have always been go-tos for people, and it's amazing that they have stood the test of time. And I think the location in JLT and also the character of each individual restaurant has done that. What's your favourite place in JLT?
In JLT, so I used to work there for a bit, so I particularly liked going around the lake actually, because it was every time I wanted a breath of air, I'd just walk out and the lake was right there. It was peaceful.
So nice.
Yeah. And right around the corner, there was this bakery called Postcards. They had a really good ambience, and I've been there. I spoke with the owner of the place, and we used to chill about the facts over there. She even baked some really good cookies and all of those for us. So I really liked that place. And obviously the lake is you can't take it away. The lake is the main part of JLT for me.
Well, but it's I always get confused because I've never lived there, but I worked there, and there's two sides of JLT, and then part of it is lakes and part of it is grass. But that's so interesting that you mentioned the owner, because JLT has so many little dining spots, and the owners are always so involved. And I feel like so many other places that you go and eat in Dubai, they're very commercial, but there's something about JLT that it's very much the heart of the community. Bait Mariam started there. Fusion Ceviche is an amazing ceviche place, and the owners are there cooking for you, and you know that their heart is going into a Chalco's. You know Chalco's, that amazing. Yes, they do amazing, and that they've also expanded across Dubai. It's an amazing Mexican, and they started in JLT. Not starting in JLT, but Splendor Fields is there, which is part of the X Group, which they own Common Grounds and Tom and Serge. So it's just so many great places. I love JLT. Maybe I should move there.
But one thing about JLT is I could never figure out the way. I always get lost.
It's confusing.
I'd be in cluster A 1 minute, and then next time in M. then I'm here, then I'm here. I try going with Google Maps as well, but I've never been able to figure out. I keep getting lost over there.
I use it. Well, they do say that this improvement should improve accessibility. So let's see what that means. Let's jump in to our next story. 94% of Sharjah government employees are loving their 4-day work week. Looks like the 4-day work week is getting a big thumbs up in Sharjah. A new study of over 1,300 Emirati employees in the Sharjah government found that a whopping 94% are happy with the switch to shorter work weeks.
The study carried out by the Sharjah Family Development Department looked at how the 4-day work week impacts happiness and family life, and the results are unsurprisingly all smiles. Employees reported stronger family bonds, better communication at home, and a more positive atmosphere at work too.
Interesting. The study also suggested boosting support for new staff, field workers and women to help keep that work-life balance just right. So yes, it turns out fewer work days really do mean more happy days. When this was introduced in Sharjah, 4-day work week for government employees, we always put the question out there. And it feels like it's just a part of Sharjah now that they have 4-day work week. But would you rather a 4-day work week, but the 4 days are longer days?
Okay.
Or 5-day work week, but it's a shorter day each day?
How long are we talking?
I don't know, Lakshmi. 9. 9 until 8.
Oh.
No, that's very long.
Yeah, that's very long.
But 9 until 7 is only 1 hour extra.
Yeah, but I think it still works. I mean, I'd go for the 5 shorter days instead, but I would love to go for the 4-day work week. But I think the initiative was started in Belgium. I'm not sure. It was in one of the European countries. So over there, I think they kept the working hours almost the same while trying to experiment it. And it was just that they got more days off to, balance out everything in their life. And it worked out well for them because even in that, now when you make it 4 days, it's shorter amount of time that you'll be spending at the office. So people turned out to be more productive because they were trying to get the work done before the weekend, which came earlier for them. So I think it boosts productivity in a way because they're like almost weekend is like earlier now.
This is the thing, I wonder, I think it works if you have very set targets in your company. So then if your targets are the same, then you have to continue to maintain those targets. But if you don't, I think at the beginning you might get more work done, but then it just turns into a 4-day week. And then the day, so you finish on Thursday, so Wednesday becomes your Thursday. So like back when I was able to go out midweek because I wasn't a tired old woman, I would, like Thursday would be like the night that you could go out for dinner, right? Because it's Friday the next day.
Yeah.
Can't do that. So Wednesday would become your Thursday. It's a 3-day work week, basically. And then imagine you're off for 2 days. You only work for 2 days. How delightful.
It would have been fun, but I miss being a kid. That's
But I think productivity in a workplace, I think would be stronger across 5 days. As an employee, 4 days all the way. But if you own a company, I would want my employees in 5 days.
Yeah, but you're right, it matters in different contexts. So I can't think of a media organization that just works for 4 days and then goes off the remaining days. It doesn't work that way. True. And also, like some regions, they have particular geographical setup or like how investments come into the country that you cannot afford to take a break entirely from work. So I've had this conversation before as well. So they were planning on, disconnecting from work kind of agenda. But it doesn't really work when you hold a very important space in, building up a business. So it might not work always. For employees, work-life balance, of course, is important, but it always matters to the context for me.
Yeah, that's a good point. Very good point. Let's move into our next story of the day. Cleveland Clinic Abu Dhabi is transforming breast cancer detection using AI. Breast cancer remains a major health concern, but early detection saves lives. And Cleveland Clinic Abu Dhabi's Fatima bin Mubarak Centre is leading this change. They opened in 2023, and the centre combines AI-powered screenings with personalised treatments. This helps detect breast cancer earlier and more accurately than ever.
The AI enhanced mammograms and MRI spot even the smallest changes invisible to the human eye, allowing faster, life saving diagnosis. The all female imaging team ensures comfort and privacy, while the hereditary high risk program identifies women with genetic risks, enabling early prevention.
Each patient receives tailored care from a team of specialists using innovative treatments like robotic mastectomy and AI-driven radiotherapy for faster recovery. The Breast Cancer Awareness Month, this message is very clear. Early detection is smarter, faster, and more compassionate than ever. We shared this post yesterday, and I saw a famous celebrity, Mize Volt, a content creator, very loved. She has shared her breast cancer journey, and her comment on this post was early detection is so key. We talk about it, you know, we had an interview this week about breast cancer, and we had, you know, a breast cancer survivor, but it needs to be a conversation year round, and we thank you, Cleveland Clinic, for bringing the conversation forward now. So just to remind people of how important it is. Let's move on to our next story about Salama has returned.
Salama is back, and she's opened up about her healing and journey back to content creation. So Salama fans, this one's for you. The creator just opened up like never before, talking about her healing, her journey, and what it really took to get back online. She went completely unscripted and shared how she wasn't exactly on a break, but just chose to focus on what truly mattered, which was her kids, her peace, and herself.
Content creation can often get challenging when a part of your life is out there for the public to witness. For a long time, she said she felt like she was playing a role that wasn't really her. It was terrifying and overwhelming on days, which is why she decided to take a break for a little bit, focus on healing herself, and focus on her family.
But now she's back, and she said goodbye to those days when she felt forced to be someone who she's not. Salama says she's back as the real, unfiltered her. Her followers passed the vibe check too, by the way. They were all cheering for her, and the comments were full of warmth, support, and excitement to see Salama back.
It's so interesting. I always do wonder about people who spend a long time in the public eye with a page that's very famous, and the person you are portraying. And I do wonder if, you know, if they are still that person that they started out as, because, you know, the way some people have kind of, you know, they have an audience that loves them for this type of content, and the content is their job. And so it must be difficult to maintain that. And it's really refreshing to see her saying, I felt like it wasn't me, it was overwhelming. I took a step back, and now I'm back, and I'm just going to be a little bit more myself, which I think is great.
Yeah. So would you love, actually, just a question out there, would you like, get all the fame, fortune, and all of those, but like throw your privacy out of the window? Would that be something you'd do?
It sounds easy, but in theory, so you would have, I guess, the fame and fortune. So you wouldn't have to worry about money, I guess.
Yes.
You would have, that means your kids would be provided for. You could probably be able to provide for your family, which is interesting. But then at the same time, your family is also in the spotlight. It's a really difficult one, because I think we see here at Lovin, we see the comments that people can get. And we always ask people, because we interview people with the big followings, we say, how do you manage? And they all say they've built up a thick skin, but I don't know. What about you, Lakshmi?
First of all, I would like the community to be kinder.
Yeah, fair.
Don't just go on bashing people you see on screen. And I would rather keep my privacy, actually. So fame and fortune's all good. And I think fortune would essentially come some way or the other if you are into it. Like if you're working really hard and all of that, you're going to get the fortune at some point. This content creation, I feel like, it's made life easier in the way that, you're doing something that you really like. It becomes like a task later on, but I think it's a bit easier, and it gets you a good amount of money that secures you for a while. But I would rather keep my privacy, yeah. I don't want neither me or my family in the spotlight, for people to just bash around and, tell mean things. I don't think my family can handle it either.
Yeah, and the problem is when your profile becomes the piece that's creating the money, that like, and I do think about this, that even on Christmas Day or whatever, you know, even on those very special family days or holidays that you have, they're always thinking about content. They're always thinking about what they need to put out, and then you possibly put out something that you've spent a lot of time on and people come back and they hate it. I mean, yeah, it's difficult. I think if it came with being able to provide for your family and everyone around you, I mean, that would be very hard to say no to, and I think I would give up my privacy for that. Being able to, you know, imagine if I was able to buy a house for my own. Like that would be, so I would give up my privacy for that. But anything else? No. I'll keep my privacy, thank you very much. But I think to get to that level, it's a lot of hard work, and I think there's probably a lot more work that goes into it than people are aware, and you do have to make a lot of sacrifices, yeah. I think it must be difficult for parents with kids. They have to ask that question, am I going to show my kid online? And then they decide to, and then the kid becomes the content piece, and it's a lot.
There are a lot of famous kids that I know. But I think it also comes with like a larger responsibility, actually. So I can think of a bunch of influencers who actually came out this month itself saying, you know, their previous content was not something they wish youngsters should have seen, you know, about how their body image issues. They just put it out online, and it created issues for, you know, people, his audience as well. So I think there's a larger responsibility that also comes with content creation, because now a lot of people are watching. They are, you know, people are also like a sponge sometimes. They just absorb whatever they see online most of the times. So it comes with a very big deal about what you put out there online.
Yeah, so true.
So this Salama coming out and, you know, telling how she's going to be unfiltered her, and like, you know, what she was earlier was not really.
She's playing a role rather than being her true self, yeah.
So that takes a lot to come out and speak about. So more power to her.
Yeah, yeah, interesting. I think overall that a certain percent of content creators, it's very natural, it's very genuine, the audience responds, and they know the line of, it just works for some people. But then I think it's, I would say probably 50-50, and 50% is forced and it's not as natural, and it probably takes a lot of mental strength in the background to make it happen. But then for 50%, it's probably very natural and it's very easy for them. So maybe it just depends. But there you go. Salama is back on social media. Follow her journey. You've been following before, no doubt. And the story also, if you'd like to check it out, is on Lovin Dubai. Happy Halloween. We're going to end the show with some treats.
Some more? Yeah.
Some more. And yeah, thank you, Lakshmi, for joining me on this Halloween holiday.
Pleasure's mine.
We'll see you back here on Monday morning, same time, same place. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.